On the speaker right there.
A little bit of amplitude for episode 18 of the DPS podcast.
DPS podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's 18. It's the episode.
So it's legal. The DPS podcast is finally legal, y'all.
Hey, episode 17 was barely...
barely legal?
Well, actually, that's not legal. In
not legal at all.
It depends on the state, man. You'd have to ask Chris D'Elia.
But wasn't he absolved of that?
Hey, he was acquitted of all crimes. No, I think he's just getting personally sued or something.
So let me ask you this here. Is Lindsey Graham married to a woman?
I mean, I was about to be like, to a guy.
You know, I didn't even know who Lindsey Graham was to this year.
Word is bond, I didn't either. Word is bond, I did not know who Lindsey Graham was.
They give a shit about politicians.
Yeah,
they're all
politicians.
snakes.
Hey, nah, Donald Trump's my dog.
Gavin Newsom.
Andrew Yang, Yang Gang. I like Andrew Yang.
Hey.
Apparently, Andrew Yang likes to wear Timbs and choke his bitch when they have sex.
Dude, who doesn't?
You're right.
So, welcome to episode 18 of the DPS podcast. I am ComedianPudgee, along with...
It's your boy, Sauce Got Jokes.
And almost interrupting was Donovan Stroud.
Yes, sir. See, they all got on their proper attire. I don't. I'm still wearing my vest for work. I keep the vest on so it looks like I'm dirty with a purpose.
Yeah, for those just listening, the t-shirt is a shirt with 3 black men. DPS podcast.
We tried to make it 2 and the white dude, but you know what I'm saying? We had a black artist.
Hey man, he Tyler Perry the fuck out of Donovan.
Yes.
But on the brighter side, Donovan is now invited to all of the cookouts.
As if I wasn't before. I went to a cookout when I was in the 5th grade. It was my buddy from Dion.
It was your black friend?
Yeah. I was really good friends with Dion, man.
Is that the one that they ain't got sweat gland?
No, the sweat glands was Larry in the 7th grade. Larry, man, he wasn't black at all. He was albino looking.
Damn.
He was
the complete opposite.
dude, he didn't have. It was like he wasn't white. He was like clear.
Clear?
He had clear skin, really.
Hello, Christy. How are you?
I think John Cena was checking his breath.
And it's caught on?
Yeah.
I mean, that's marketing, man. That's marketing, man.
So what's up? What's up with y'all? You all right?
Not much, man. I heard you took a trip this weekend, ain't you?
West Virginia, home
West Virginians.
of 3 black people that I counted at the graduation.
Three black people incestuous motherfuckers.
Yeah, and one of the guys was like light skinned, and I was and I was like,
Anderson.
man, I was like,
I wasn't there.
He was like, Anderson. He was like, who? Nobody.
You just look like somebody I know.
But it was a very eventful trip. It was material throughout. Just at one point during
what is in West Virginia?
Oh, so many mountains. We were on this road for it was an 8-hour drive, but the majority of the trip, it was just going past so many mountains. It was beautiful.
Did you go through any mountains? Like
Went
tunnels?
through a tunnel. Yeah.
You seen kinfolk?
Any of my kinfolk?
Yeah.
My nephew, he graduated.
I mean, y'all had banjos?
Huh?
Y'all had banjos?
I didn't see any banjos. Didn't see any
That's
banjos.
a letdown. I heard when you go to West Virginia, like you be driving the road and random banjos just hop out the bushes in front of your car and shit.
Sing along.
Right, just at any point in West Virginia.
I'm really disappointed that that's not true.
I'm bummed that I missed it, really. There was some people that sang at the graduation, though.
What did they say?
This one dude really failed at singing, but he kind of owned it. But at first it was like, I messed that up, and people were like, haha, we forgive you this one time. And then like he did it again, and it was like, all right, he got 2 of them, and he fessed up again that he messed up. And then the 3rd time, he just like kept laughing, and we were like, dude, you're fucking supposed to sing, like sing.
And, open mic comedians never do that.
Never.
Where you're like, oh yeah, I'm fucking up.
Yes, people, most of the time, the crowd, this seriously is a good tip. Most of the crowd don't know that you're messing up.
Facts.
So just keep talking or move to the next topic or whatever you need to do. Don't announce that you've made a mistake because they didn't know that you made a mistake until you announce that you've made a mistake.
Yes. I learned that from who told me that? Comedian Sir Cedric told me that.
I believe we learned that a little bit earlier as well with Coach.
Yeah.
Always say yes.
Yes, and
make a statement.
yeah.
I fucking hit the play button on the sound late, so
fuck
fucking
it.
it's always something. I swear.
Hey man, look, this is a bootleg podcast. We get it done the way we get it done.
So we did.
All that good stuff I said at the beginning ain't count.
I mean, they saw it on there. The good people.
They saw it, so the video will have it. Yeah.
For those who just caught it though, this is episode 18 of the DPS podcast, soon to be name change. We're working on some names. If you got any suggestions, please throw them in our suggestion box in the inbox on our Facebook Live.
I vote for the We Love Big Boobies podcast. I vote for that title.
Oh, hey Aunt Teresa, how are you? Thanks for joining.
Hey Aunt Teresa, do you have big boobs? Because we like.
Don't worry, we're going to do editing, and it's going to be, do you have big breasts?
Digging deeper.
Digging deeper.
But it was a fun trip, man. The whole graduation was a sight to see. And then there was, at one point, this kid was running down the ramp and he fell. And all the people around him, he had like his grandparents, his parents, like they weren't like all up on him, but they were watching him. And they weren't saying shit to him, and they were like, all right, stop running, stop running. And he just like kept running, he didn't give a shit. And he ran down the ramp again the same way that he did the first time when he fell. But then like he slowed down, he was like, oh, all right, let me not run. And then like he gets to the bottom of the ramp, where I'm kind of like 10 feet away from the ramp because I'm recording my nephew's about to graduate. I just wanted to get him walking across. And this kid, just like, I see him, I'm looking down, he just goes to drop squat right there, like to pee. And I knew he was about to get ready to pee. The way he reached for his waist, I'm like,
squat?
Like, no, not like to squat. I don't know why I said it like that. But he was ready to drop his pants.
So you was watching a little.
Of course, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I was watching. But as soon as I saw his hands go like this, I was like, let me look the fuck away. Like, what's going on right now? And then like I hear my stepdad Jimmy, he's laughing because he like looked over and like had to have seen it happening. But meanwhile, I forgot that I'm holding the camera up the whole time, so it looks like, like the kid's like right there, the graduation's right there. It looked like I wasn't recording at the time. It looked like that. Crazy, right?
Hey, so if DPS podcast get broken up because one of our members is collecting child porn,
collecting or like,
filming it, that's worse.
Right.
Man, I don't know. All I know is ComedianPudgee is not affiliated with any
I ain't got that. But however, I would have been with the stepdad. I would have been laughing. I would have been fucking laughing, man. And that reminds me of something, man. I love this, like as far as like having conversations with comedians and stuff. But I hate having conversations with normies because
normal people fucking suck.
Facts.
I didn't say that. I love all my fans.
But do you want to sit around and talk to them all motherfucking like I said, like I've been working like a mad dog these last 2 weeks. So I've been mostly around people who weren't comedians. So like every time some shit happens, I want to make a joke. I make the joke, but everybody has to go.
Nobody got it.
Or either it'll be some fucked up shit that nobody should laugh at, but we would laugh at, and I would laugh and be the only one, and everybody's like, what the fuck?
They're just like not making a big fuss about it because they're like, I'm just gonna report in the HR later.
Yeah. And I ain't been reported to HR yet. They bullshit.
Right. So these normal people, it's like they talk about the weather. It's like it's gonna be a hot one today.
Or they talk about like a fucking like the news, like some bullshit that happened on the news, like a mass shooting or something. I just be like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just make like some type of joke, and they'll be like, "That's not funny. You shouldn't laugh at it." I'm like, duh. I know you shouldn't.
I was laughing. It was funny.
Yeah, like that's what I do. The fuck, like you don't understand. So yeah, man. Even like, but the thing is, it gets to a point where sometimes we get criticism.
I fucking hate it. I can't deal with it. Like it makes me want to go fucking postal. And for those listening and fucking watching the videos, people fucking being loud in the bar.
But we're in a bar though.
Oh, he pump faking.
Yeah,
so
but it's
he gonna
like
talk loud to us,
we have
but he ain't gonna
speakers.
say nothing to the people that's actually doing the talking.
Like it's so fucking annoying. Like that sound. Like just shoot me now. Like I might not go postal, but you can shoot me now.
But we are in a bar.
But no.
It's live, man. It's live.
Like
But-
how?
But speaking of that, comedians, you know, having trouble with what we say, Joe Rogan is under fire right now. Again, let me give you a little bit of backstory. One of his podcasts, you know, he's the biggest podcast in the fucking world right now. One of his podcasts, he was talking to this one guy, and basically was talking about cancel culture and everything, right? And basically, she said something along the lines of, it's going to get to the point where straight white men can't even say anything. So that's what he said. And now he's under fire by all type of people that are talking about
Because he said a straight white man can't say anything?
yeah. He said, so basically he was being hyperbolic to the point where, you know how we always make generalizations or whatever, right? And we just go to the extreme to prove a point, blah, 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 right? So a lot of people have him under fire, calling him a hypocrite, because he's literally a straight white man who gets paid millions of dollars to talk. But my thing is, this is where I gotta push back at. It's the same reasoning that they would give like somebody like LeBron or another black actor or superstar or whatever when they try to talk about like how black people are impoverished and all that shit, right? And it's like, LeBron, shut up and dribble. You have millions of dollars, so you can't speak about that. So it's the same reasoning, and that's why I gotta give some pushback to the people who are talking about him, because he's not talking about himself specifically, but it is true to the fact that this whole cancel culture, down to the patriarchy and all this shit, is coming down on people, and sometimes it gets kind of ridiculous.
Well, I just want to say the final step in canceling someone is killing them.
Damn.
So if you want to cancel me, come at me, bro.
I think it's stupid. I think cancel culture is just an excuse to look at the reality of situations. Mm-hmm. So instead of addressing the actual issue, they'll blame it on something else. You know, because they like Looney Tunes. Mm-hmm. Like they what? Yosemite Sam is gone, Pepe Le Pew is gone.
Yeah,
oh, this gun violence. Oh, Call of Duty this. Well, check it. Stop selling all these damn guns. A mother can't shoot without a gun.
I say it's to the point. I think that
We know you, Mr. QAnon.
No, that's my favorite thing. I miss the daily drops. It's not around.
I think it's
anymore.
too many guns here. I think it's too many
There's
guns.
definitely too many guns.
Like
here.
as far as like, if they stop selling guns today, still got millions of guns on the street. Like,
Right, they don't have to literally sell another gun.
And it's too late. Like they out here. Like I literally get like from my house, I can go down the street and get me a gun for like $75.
Do y'all? Do you both have registered weapons?
And I never registered.
I don't talk about my artillery. Why?
Okay. I'm saying like it's important to have. I think
For what?
for your defense. For if somebody tries to like rape
I
you.
done been on this earth for 40 years, bro. Ain't nothing happened yet.
Okay.
That's fear.
Okay.
They use that with certain types of people who are, what do you call it? Submissible? Something. There's something to that.
BDSM.
Bitch ass niggas.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, if you ain't got no gun and a man is doing you got one or two things about to happen. Either you about to whip some ass or some ass about to get whipped. But everybody gets to go home.
Fact.
It's really just a punk ass way of getting out of the situation. Then a lot of motherfuckers, only people who get off and shoot people is white people.
I think the
For
answer.
us, we going to jail. There
I
ain't no
think the
question
answer
about it.
to it being like too many guns out now is give everyone a gun.
That's
make
just
everyone
stupid.
make everyone just be.
But
That's
everyone a
the
gun.
argument that they make with mass shootings. Or if everybody had a gun, guess what? More people got guns now. And guess what we got? Nothing but more mass shootings. The same people who stopping them was the same people who were stopping them all before. All these so-called citizens with the guns, ain't none of them showing up to these active shooter streets.
see, my thing is
Not one time.
the pushback I give to the give everybody a gun. Not
Everybody don't need a gun.
Yeah. Everybody is not, you know. Everybody's not trained, not safe with a gun. Everybody.
That's what I mean.
know.
Like, yeah, you have to train these people too. Like,
Yeah.
To have a weapon, you have to.
They don't even train the police.
Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. To have a weapon, there's
the white man got to go first. Go ahead. I forgot. Oh yeah.
Hey, it's not long before I can't speak, so let me get it out. No, I'm just saying, like, when you go to like a firing range or like something, they give you these like very good like rules that you have to go by. There's a discipline to it.
Why they can't just rent the guns at the firing range? Why you got to take it home? You can't just go to the firing range and shoot guns? Yes, you can still do that because you don't need that gun when you need it. Like, how many times is it like when you say you needed an AR-15?
Oh, every day.
None. Ain't even nobody listening in can say they ever needed an AR-15.
I still remember I had to pick my cousin up. I was driving down the street and my little cousin, he's 16 at the time, he walked around with a gun bigger than him. And I pull over. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Get in the goddamn car. So I get in the car. He's like, hey man, take me around the corner of the clubhouse. And I was like, nigga, what is you doing with this gun? He was like, nah, I just got this bitch, blah, blah. And it had no reason there. And he just had this huge ass fucking military grade gun. I'm like,
What?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
That kid's awesome.
It's crazy, man. Listen, the scariest time I ever could say I felt in my life was when I owned an AK-47. Just having that big bitch in my hands. Bruh, the amount of damage you can do with that shit, and I thought about it right then. Why the fuck do I have this? We ain't no
I thought you were about to say, like, I thought about it then, like, where's the closest Walmart? Sorry. Stupid.
Oh, that's white people thought.
Yeah, I was about to say this.
Black people don't think like that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Nah, it's totally a joke. Totally a joke. Just because like I can like branch out to that part of my brain doesn't mean I fucking agree with it. You know what I mean? Like, I can branch out to something and think about it in depth, but have a complete repulsion for it.
Yeah. But so basically, yeah, a lot of that bullshit stems from bitch ass niggas. And speaking of bitch ass niggas,
Lindsey Graham.
No, another bitch ass nigga.
Did he get married again?
Dwayne Wade, he continues to show how much of a beta male he is. I got pushed back, and
I don't even know. Yeah, you got to get me up to speed with Dwayne Wade. So what happened?
He said his wife wears the pants.
So what?
Pretty much, man.
So
it's
what?
just the man is constantly.
If I had a banging ass broad, and I say she wear the pants too. I wouldn't give a fuck who say they wear the pants. As long as I get to drop that meat and we in the bedroom.
Nah, she might be dropping a D on him.
Now, that's something different.
Hey man, ever since man, look, my man's like, I understand, you know, his whole son, daughter, whatever the fuck. That's cool, support whatever the fuck he got going on. But like D Wade himself, he painting his nails and shit. He got them. He's just doing all type of women shit, and making it cool. Like I guess, as far as like he's trying to make his brand more susceptible to the LGBT community.
I feel like that sexuality shouldn't be discussed until you've grown, as far as your sexual preference, because I feel like it's gotten to the point where a child may not even be that way, but you're making it seem like you should be that way. Like, leave them a choice. Don't no bias either way. Leave them a choice, but don't like, oh, she's 6. He wants to be a girl. He's 6. You don't even know nothing about life yet.
When I was 6, I wanted to be a dinosaur.
Hey man, come on with that.
You know, people change, and so you can have that thought when you're young, and then your opinion changes when you get older.
I just think it's too much focus on young folks' sexuality. They should be allowed to be young and free.
Gotta be real. I didn't even understand what the fuck sexuality really meant until I was trying to get some booty. But like when I was younger, nigga, I didn't. It wasn't at the forefront of my mind.
It's like they say, it's stupid. They say we should all stick together, but then they'll find every label to separate every group. Like it used to be straight and gay. Now it's straight, gay, something else, something else, right? something else, something else, something else, and you just want to identify as something else.
But you want to do that, right?
What?
Easy to sell products to divided people. It is, like, straight up. You get like now you got like people picking between this and that simply because like I'm this person and you're that person. We ain't gonna buy the same thing. We can buy all types of different things. Just like how they literally did an interview with this lady for one of these women's magazines, and she literally said like she did all type of lies and stuff to keep women single, because once you keep them single, it'll be more easier to sell products to them.
Yeah, we've gotten outside the realm of thinking for yourself. Like nobody does that anymore. Like people don't think for themselves, oh, they said it was a good deal, but a good bargain, a good leaf blower. I had to get it. You ain't got no trees in your yard.
Or a good deal on an AR-15.
But think about this stuff. Think about this stuff. Which one brings in more revenue? 2 single people living on their own, or a family living together? Which one is gonna spend more? The 2 single people with 2 different households, or 2 different sets of bills, 2 different mortgages, and all that shit, that have been together. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. Man.
So, what are you saying? The agenda is to make people incels?
No,
I still don't understand exactly what incels are. Do you know what incels are?
Yeah. Incels is when they start advertising to you on the outside of the store, but you don't actually purchase until you get inside the store. That's the
Shut the fuck up. That was good, though. That was good.
That ain't right?
No, dude.
Incels, Dylan Roof.
Oh.
Dylan Roof.
Charleston shooter.
Oh.
Where they took him to Burger King after.
No, but I really don't know what an incel is.
They is in the police.
Well, we know y'all stick together.
But, so y'all don't know what an incel is?
I just told you what it was.
Involuntary celibate.
Involuntary celibate.
It's when you roll up on the corner and dude be like, yo, get in the car.
Then you get in the car.
We ain't talking no business till you get in the car.
Yes,
sir.
You're good at that, man. Have you done that?
What?
You done that voice before?
That's my voice, man.
It's like, hey, get in the car.
Hey, when you black, you automatically get 2 voices, a regular voice and a sexy voice. You know? You ain't never heard all them old school songs where it starts.
Why would you use your sexy voice if you're saying like, hey, get in the car? It sounds like you're about to kidnap
Hey,
somebody.
man, that makes it easier for them to
I
hop
want to
in.
feel comfortable.
Oh, I see. You gotta reel them in. I
Well,
get it.
hey, y'all, next episode, I'm going to do some research on incels, and we're going to talk about it.
I mean, you're sitting next to one.
And I'm going to do resales on outsales for the episode after. And then Donovan will follow up with in and out sales. We'll call it an in or out.
In and out
Also known
sales.
as prisons.
That's a good one. So, shit, man. So, like I said, I've been working all motherfucking day. And I had a terrible day at work.
Wow.
Oh, man. Do y'all got co-workers you just fucking hate?
Yeah, I just ignore them. I don't look at their way, you know.
I get into fights with my coworkers all the time, and I work from home, so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you be beating the mirror or some shit, nigga. What the fuck? What's your kid? You be whooping their ass? Like, what the fuck going on?
Whoever's there, son, I got a problem with that.
No, but anyway, man, you know, it seems like there's always a certain set of coworkers like that I just don't like at any type of job setting. The one that was making me mad today, I wouldn't say I hate them, but today it was getting on my fucking nerves. And those are the incompetent coworkers, and it's just like, bro,
Oh, this is the worst.
this
Can't do their job?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't care if you can't do your job, but when your lack of doing your job flows over and hinders me from doing my job, now I'm upset.
Yeah, I'm being a hypocrite because I've called out work before.
But it's not even called. Look, if you called out, that's cool. You out the fucking way. But if you're at work fucking up and it's
As a
getting
mailman,
in
it's
my
different.
way,
As a mailman, it's different. If I call out, there's a route down, and if there's multiple routes down, there's people having to take other routes. You know.
man, look, I'd rather take another route than the shit I had to deal with. So I work in a warehouse.
Where?
Yeah. It's a regular house during the day, but at nighttime. At nighttime.
What?
But so basically, what I was doing today, I would have to go around the warehouse and bloop, 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 like take my little gun and scan shit out, and then somebody else come pick it up. But the thing is that you got another person who's doing the same job as me, and basically we work in tandem. And if we both work at the same pace, there's no problem.
Cool.
But then when you stop working at your pace, then I have to wait on you.
Oh, so you can't just keep going.
Well, I mean, I can keep going, but then when I keep going, stuff starts to pile up. And stuff starts to pile up.
You gotta be at the same pace.
To pile up. So then I'm sitting here waiting, and shit starting to fuck up. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
So is your pace too fast then?
Maybe.
And my pace is too slow.
See, me and you can work together. Because I be like, you don't bring your crippled ass.
Scotty, slow down.
but it's not that. I don't think it's that I'm working too fast. It's just that clearly when you see people on their phone and shit, and it's just like, bro, like
you could be working right now.
Yeah, like I be on my phone, but I be working. But when I see you.
I think that's mutual. It's not really
That is
co-workers that are not the worst. It's when you have a supervisor that you know shouldn't be a supervisor.
When the supervisor comes in, oh my God.
Cannot stand
because
that.
you can't really say nothing to them.
You can't. You can't correct them, and you know they don't know how to do their job. Bruh, oh my God, that's the worst thing in the world. I can't stand working for somebody that don't know how to do their job. And then they try to avoid doing their job, like you asking too many questions. Oh no, because you just don't know the answers. That's the problem.
Or what's even worse is that incompetent worker that becomes an incompetent supervisor. They go up, and you're like, oh,
and you still working there?
At that point, that's just hate. You crossed over into hate.
But here's the thing, though. If you are an incompetent worker,
anybody can become a supervisor.
But if you are an incompetent worker that becomes a supervisor, in my eyes, you're still not a supervisor. Like, nah, nigga. You still Jim from accounting, nigga. Like, no.
I started looking at the upper management after that, and I'm like, bruh, y'all hired him.
Really? Is that a Office reference?
I don't know. I don't watch The Office. Is Jim from accounting? Is there a guy named Jim?
I think so. Jim and Pam.
I don't watch the fucking Office, man. Do I look like I watch The Office?
That's why I was really surprised.
You still remember you tried to get me to watch Parks and Rec? And then I shared a gift from Parks and Rec, and you was like, "That's from the fucking show that I was trying." I was like, "Oh, I know." So what type of coworkers are y'all? Are y'all good coworkers?
I mean, I call out, like I said. Shout out David Baker just popped in.
David, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's the name of his podcast again? I did this instead of killing myself.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all
Nah, we're not gonna do that. Killing ourselves is not gonna be in our title.
No, that's his podcast.
Oh, my bad, D.
That's his podcast. And it's
good
great.
for you.
It's a great podcast.
It's good
great
for
podcast.
It ain't good for us.
We
don't even want, I was just defending your name. That's what I was doing because I knew that we didn't want to have the same name. And that's what I'm going to tell everybody.
I would say, other than when I call out, I do my route, That's pretty much all you have to do is do your route.
I'm the ideal co-worker because I don't really want to talk to you, and I really don't want you to talk to me. All I'm trying to do is make it through this day. Now, if we see something mutually funny, we can both laugh and joke about that one thing, but after that joke is over, I would like for us to return to our individual cubicles.
See, me, I'm the...
Light-skinned it what?
Nah, man. I be fucking with authority at the job, man.
Nah, I don't fuck nobody fucking fidget.
See, no. But it's not even like upper management type of shit. It's just that it seems like at every job I always run into those pretentious older people that feel like just because they're older, they are right or some shit like that. And I'd be like, no, that's not right. And then the whole plant, they have the whole mob mentality, like that lady, she's like our grandmother here, blah blah. I don't give a fuck. Like the bitch was wrong. so that's my
really
problem.
all that should matter. It's just like if they're doing their job, stuff like that.
Like I would come in and disrupt the flow of the family unit at the job. Cause everybody bonds at the job. I would come in and just fuck it all up.
Throw some nasty jokes in there.
And everything. I still remember an old lady asked me to do some jokes. I was like, no, I don't think you're ready for it. She was like, yeah, I can handle it. I told some jokes about pussy. She was like, oh my God, keep your day job. I'm like, bitch, you told me.
Well, she's got a point.
I'm like, bitch, you told me. All right. But that goes to another point. So hey, we're still on the subject about cancel culture or whatever. I feel as though cancel culture is affecting even our conversations. So like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not a straight white man, seems like sometimes I can't say the things I want to say.
Well, lucky us, guess what we've got in the building?
Yeah,
a white man, he's not exactly straight, but he's definitely white enough.
What do you need me to say?
That's it. Thank you.
I'll say something.
Said everything. But what I was saying about that is, so I was having a hypothetical conversation. Now everybody know this hypothetical.
Is that like
made up
imaginary
fiction? Yeah. So I was having with this young lady. We were talking about superpowers. I asked her what type of superpower she wanted. She told me what type of superpower she wanted. She asked me what type of superpower I wanted. I said I would kind of want to be like Professor X if he could walk. And the whole conversation derailed from there. But she was like, don't be weird about it. Like, just because he can't walk don't make him any less of a man. Shit. And I was like,
that's when you walk away, you're like, hop up on his wheelchair then.
And in my mind, like, first off, this is a made up situation. And second off, yes, the fucking dude. Like,
You damn right. If he had a choice, he wouldn't be in a fucking wheelchair. This is stupid.
and this is coming from a guy who walks with a cane.
I'm just saying, if I had a choice, I probably wouldn't have the cane. It's not
Meanwhile, if you ask
cancel, it's stupidity.
If you ask Professor X, it's like, I'm 1,000% less of a
It'll
man.
probably be like I need to think about it.
But yeah, it was just so crazy to me that even in a hypothetical situation, when I said some shit that was accurate, that it sparked a conversation that...
To me, that seemed like you were joking more than anything. Just like, if you could
I was joking, but no, I wasn't joking actually, because I was just like, nah.
You're like, Professor X.
Yeah, if he could walk. If
and you didn't mean that as like a punchline.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
didn't.
punchline.
I didn't mean it as far as like
He was saying he would want his powers, but he was still
I want to be able to walk. Like I would pass him the powers if I lost my legs.
I would too.
Gotcha.
I would. Like it is what it is, and so
But I
guess
think
she
with
took
that
it.
power can only be the crippling. I mean, I think that's part of it. I think that he never would have gotten his powers if he wouldn't have.
You need to watch Origins.
I didn't miss that. He has powers before he got.
Yeah,
Oh,
he didn't come like him being crippled and his damn mental powers.
She's just a James McAvoy fan.
No, it's something that was about to kill somebody, and he had to make a decision
Yeah.
on who got shot. And it ended up being him.
Like this is, you know.
But for her to get
all
upset
type.
about it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, we was having a good conversation too. And then so we start. So me, you know, I like to dig the hole. So I'm just like, you think the people in the Paralympic Olympics want to fucking walk and shit?
No, because then they wouldn't be in the Paralympics.
So I
Fair
just,
point.
and then I said something. I said, yeah, man, his mind is great, but his body is broken. She's like, oh my God, you said his body is broken. If the nigga can't walk, if his body ain't functioning like it's supposed to function, it sounds like his body is broken to me.
I find that it only comes down to the basic necessities. Mm-hmm. Does your wang work? That's it. Walking is irrelevant if the wang works.
Does Professor X Wayne work?
No, he's a paraplegic.
I think it still does, for sure.
No, he's a
Because
paraplegic.
I think it would still work.
Do you know what a paraplegic is?
I think you wouldn't feel it, but I think it would like still work.
Never thought about that.
But if you couldn't feel it, what would be the point? Like what do you think?
It's like
you couldn't feel the sensation.
that's like women not being able to orgasm. Like, what's the point?
She's like, you know what? You got a point.
You have a point. Are y'all playing music?
No, we were doing a podcast. But let's see
I
what
don't
time.
have no music for you. It's off.
We will have the
we'll get it
music
kicked
going
up.
in about 15
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll be off
He's a great singer. He can sing for you.
Which one?
What song you want to hear?
Yeah, what do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
We don't care.
A weem away, a weem away, a weem away, a weem away. In the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Get the hat down there.
The country singer?
Yes.
You like the country singer Chris Stapleton?
Oh my God! See, they look at you, black guy. We don't want to. We don't really.
Go ahead and sing it.
No, that wasn't a way. That was a me being surprised.
Go ahead and sing it,
That was a
Donovan.
me being surprised.
Cause I don't fucking know it.
I can sing Sturgill Simpson.
Go ahead, hit it for him.
All right. I hear voices all around me in society's depression. Over and over, they
White
recite
people listen to
their
country music.
depression.
Look at that.
Oh shit! There we go.
Cheers to you for that.
Yeah.
Cheers to the black
I don't got no songs. I can't sing shit.
We'll be wrapped up in like, if you just give us like 10, 15 more minutes.
Yeah, we're done about 10 minutes. Let me
What
get
time can you be done?
we're doing a podcast. We're doing a show right now.
It's like a comedy show.
show.
Yeah, it's like a comedy show.
A
Yeah.
comedy show.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your name?
Up and down the bar.
Well, okay then. Shout out to
Stephanie.
Shout out
Stephanie. Shout out Stephanie.
Stephanie.
What show am I on?
You are
DPS
on the
podcast.
DPS podcast.
Do what?
Oh. What you were saying?
Called it the journey.
I like
Sing
to
it,
see
Jenny.
nothing. But you're all seriously on a podcast?
Oh.
I see that. I see all that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, do that. Do what he said.
Subscribe.
Yes.
My man,
Yeah.
my man, on point. I like that.
The marketing is great.
You want to be an intern? Work for us?
For free. We ain't got no money.
We pay for shit.
No money. You can bring some bottled water.
You want to be a fan?
I'm already a fan.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Y'all see
got
that we got
fans.
fans out here,
They
y'all.
be coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
He totally came here just for this.
What's your name, man?
Don't forget to put your name, show name.
Shout out Dylan. Huh? Dildo.
Dylan, my son's name is Dylan. You got a good name, boy.
Everybody call me, man, Delta.
They call you Dildo. Why they call you Dildo, man?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. He can either use me or abuse me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shit.
We call him dildo because his dick don't work.
Oh.
He had his dildo to make him
Nah,
work.
Hey, you can actually believe that shit because it's bright.
Oh, man.
He called me up 6 years old lady.
Oh.
Shit.
Hey, man, that's a good friend.
Hey,
That's a good friend.
that's what I'm talking about. It's back.
Facts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Facts.
I don't know friends like
I was about to say, buddy. Oh, buddy, oh, pal.
No, sir.
Shout out, man. Shout out, man. That's funny. I love that. That's all I love.
We like to get the crowd incorporated into the show. It's always nice to have the crowd involved.
Yeah. But yeah, he said that his dick don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pudgee has to deal with people assuming that about him.
Till I whip that big son bitch out.
I had Did y'all see the post that I put on Facebook? Where I said it's fun being a grower. Cause like first you start with the gummy worm, and it's like, boop, there's more. I love it. Cause like,
I didn't react, but I felt it on a personal level.
oh me too. I mean, cause it's so funny. Cause like, women they will try to play you. They will try to play you. They're like, ah, look at this little bit. I'm like, rub the leg real quick.
You're like, touch the feet.
Touch it real quick, play with it. Like, pow! I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know I had that down in the knee.
Yeah, it's like a stretch.
Yeah, definitely a stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah, that was a good joke. It was a good joke.
I tried for it. I really
We're
did.
sorry, we started talking about Wayne. You know. Everybody can participate in that conversation.
Pudgee didn't fucking want this topic, but I'm gonna shoehorn it in.
Fuck it.
Yo, there has been a porn trend of women getting stuck like underneath the table, and then the guy comes
You're just
around.
literally telling everybody what kind of videos you watch. That's all you're doing.
Well, I've just seen, a couple, and
Just for research purposes.
Yeah, research totally for the topics on hand. And there's music. Just fucking A, man. This is. No, it's cool. It's cool. They get like stuck under a table, and then the guy comes along and he's like, let me help you out of this situation," and then he just like starts fucking her, and then like that's supposed to help her get out from underneath the table, and then like he'll take it out, and then she'll be like, oh, that helps, and then just like scoot her way out. It's the stupidest shit. I just wanted to talk about it.
How many times have you watched that video?
I've said twice. 2
I'm
videos.
not looking at her right now.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, type in stuck,
I am.
and we can play it on
No,
Facebook.
No. I'm saving these for archives for later, Serge. Oh my. I'm gonna play them over
Homie,
here.
what are you talking about, man?
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
You the one.
So first time flying.
Thank you. That's not me. Oh, this?
Sorry.
No.
Did you order food?
What the fuck? What was that about?
Celebrity, yo.
Hey, you gonna put the order in there?
Homie, son.
Milf stuck.
We're gonna have to wrap this thing up soon.
Bruh, stop it.
I'm gonna put it in the archive right next to Billie Eilish's boobs. Let's go.
So you want to talk about first time
Oh
flying?
yeah. So we're gonna sort of wind down with my last topic. Your boy is going to be going to Vegas in a week.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's going to be my first time flying, and I worked out with the airline. They are going to allow me to wear a parachute, although I can't jump out of the plane.
Or the parachute be able to fully carry you.
Don't you gotta be a certain weight for the parachute?
It's a handicap parachute. I don't even have to pull the string.
So what did it do? Like
You just when you fall out of the plane, it realizes that your legs don't work, and it automatically deploys.
but what your legs gotta do with free falling?
That's how they know. You see, everybody else legs when you free fall.
That's how you know you ain't
kinda
never
skip.
parachuted or nothing.
But when
'cause
you
don't know.
handicap, your legs is down.
Just dangling.
You can like one of the little
You gotta watch Family Guy and watch Joe go skydiving. We'll tell you exactly why we
that
have
nigga go like
That's what
his
you're
legs
doing,
go like
coming
a
out
tight
of
tail, nigga. Nah, I'm gonna tell you exactly how the handicap parachute works. So when you fall and open up, either hook your cane in it.
Wow.
Nah, the handicap parachute, it don't even open. You be like, you hit the ground and you survive, they know you fucked up.
What?
Stop.
Wait.
The handicap parachute means your parachute didn't open, but you still survived.
No, it's the same as parachute that like they use for cars. Like they have big enough parachutes for cars. It's like a big circle. But on the top, it's just got a picture of Stephen Hawking. That's all it is.
Nah, as a matter of fact, you gonna free fall, and right before you hit the ground gonna be like, oh, well, he already fucked up. Like,
And it's catch you.
it's like, you good, my guy. You've been through enough.
I like that.
So you can't even jump out of this airplane. If
Did you
want.
say jump out? I just said fall, bro.
You can't fall out?
They jumping out.
Like if you had
nowhere.
to in a mayhem situation, you can't.
And
what?
Mayhem.
Yeah, like
White
pandemonium.
people
Like,
word. Black people don't get into much mayhem. We don't know what that is.
oh, when we do, we're on the news.
Of
Obviously.
course. That's what I'll do, man.
Mayhem is saying.
I don't know why, but mayhem is just funny to me right now. Like
Yeah,
the word
mayhem,
itself,
We
mayhem.
say devilment.
I mean, it's still the month of May, you know. Mayhem.
And I was about to say, when the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's not the month of May.
I'm not surprised by the shit that you just want to sing randomly all the time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mr. Sandman,
Yes.
send me a dream.
Drink, you are the cutest. That's the Crybaby, man. Crybaby Walker. You ain't seen Crybaby, you need to go watch Crybaby. That's one of Johnny Depp's better films. And it's an old school film with black folks in it. He got a black friend that don't get killed. Straight up. He do get arrested though.
Does he?
Yes, they all do.
I haven't seen the
And he
movie.
get out, please, Mr. Jailer. Let my man go free. He said, oh, wow. You gotta watch it.
You're really passionate about it.
I like it.
I want to watch the.
My favorite character is Hatchet Face. This is a jailbreak.
I mean, the
No,
passion's
no.
a good thing to have, man. Just like you know, Nick Cannon's passionate with all these baby mamas he fucking got. Man.
Dude, he be-
I got a couple. I got a couple.
The difference between you and Nick Cannon is a couple million.
yeah.
It's more than a couple. It's more than a couple. It's several million.
The thing is that
And speed.
So
Yeah, you saw him in
there's two things of the conversation. There's some people who are hating. There's some people who are hating. They's like, okay, why the fuck does Future get so much flack for this shit, and they can't doing the same thing, blah blah blah.
Oh, you saw my tweet?
Because they got
You
kids.
saw me tweet that?
No,
Because they got kids.
yeah, because they got a lot of them. And then there's some people who saying like, as long as he's financially able to support them, then it's all good. So which side of the total pole do y'all follow?
I think the side that says like it's all right because he's got money is never like a good argument. Because like you can basically that's different. That's not related. I'm trying to
let it rip anyway.
It's not like a good.
It's a black topic.
It's not a good comparison. I'm just saying as far as like the concept. I'm just saying the concept of like saying it's okay because like they have money. I think that just shouldn't be like a defense for anybody, white or black.
Fuck that. Hey, if I got bread, I'm having babies. Because
I already got the baby. Let me get the bread.
hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. One of the main reasons why I be scared to have kids right now, because I'm broke.
And child support ain't no joke. I'm a former child support member.
Hey, child support really ain't no joke. The day he took out child support, he got up and walked out the door. Now I'm
You know
like,
what I'm
what
saying?
the fuck?
Had to come back and give me cane and everything. I was
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
But child support isn't a form of like, or like paying for somebody isn't a form of love.
Fuck love.
Love's important.
like
Man.
Tina say, what's love got to do with it?
What's
Love
love
is
got to do with
the
it?
most
Do with it?
important thing in this world.
What?
Because the opposite is hate.
I want to know what love is.
I'm just saying, man, I could be in love and in a box. You know what I'm saying? Or I could hate a motherfucker and be in a house.
Sacrifices must be made.
Hey, look, my thing is, love at a time is cool, but if you got the means to take care of them, love gonna come. If you too busy trying to pay bills, if you too busy struggling with nigga, hey, love is hard to do when you're broke. I don't give a fuck nobody say that.
I ain't lying. I don't know too many females remain in love after leaving love's job.
But Future and Nick Cannon are both rich, so like, where's the comparison?
The
as far
hate
as-
for Future because he be in the studio too much. Future, you my dog. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, all hell Hendrix. You need to stop talking about them motherfuckers, bro.
First of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't name one Future song.
And I'm too white to know this
I be fucking
conversation.
with it, bro. That nigga, he told, cause you know he used to date Lloyd Harvey, right? That nigga, in one of his lyrics, he was like, Steve Harvey, I don't want her. and it's like, my nigga.
Yeah.
But that's whack though, man.
Yeah.
That's whack, man. I don't like talking about that, bro. Hey, even if you broke up with her, why you up there pausing, man? That's that 5-year-old stuff, man.
However, straight bars.
Straight bars, fire, gas. See,
So fucking cell blocks, but you
See,
don't
I like it because it's so funny because Future is the poster boy for toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Future is the poster boy for toxicity. So like whenever he say some do shit like that, it got like the whole fucking
Because you're retarded, man. You're straight
Duh.
up retarded.
Yes, he's retarded. He got a cane.
The
Like
shit
fuck.
he be doing.
That's part of
The
it.
shit he be just like fucking with the camera, like doing shit with the camera while me and you were like talking or something.
What are you talking about? I like to engage.
Yeah.
Audience.
I'm just saying, it's funny, man.
Thank you. I'm a comedian. That's generally how it's supposed to go.
It's funny in like a retarded ass way.
I'll take that.
It's fuck.
That nigga is crippled, nigga.
Crippled physically, mentally.
It's still a
I'm over here. Hey, look. I opened my phone and I forgot I had typed in this porn and it just came up.
You see it like stuck under a table. There was one where she was stuck in between two cat towers.
really
Hey,
exciting.
he into some
Guarantee
weird
he watched
shit,
it
bro.
more than 5 times.
Hey, he into the weird shit, bro.
I mean, there's some funny ass.
I'm
Like,
gonna
porn shit.
study this tonight, you know what I'm saying?
No,
for
seriously,
science, of course.
There's some funny porn stuff where it's like a guy. I saw one. It was a guy. He was a mechanic. And he was working on like an American muscle car, and he was talking to this Hispanic chick. He was like, "Come get this American dick," like talking. because it's an American muscle car. You know, it's
Hey, that shit do be funny.
Right.
Though.
She rolled up in like a Nissan.
yeah. Nah, it was a Mercedes. They had 2 nice cars.
Hey, it do be funny though, like the dialogue, like when they about to engage.
I gotta be honest, the one thing I am willing to discuss, I like a good storyline. I like for something to be going on, you know?
What's your favorite type of storyline?
Sneaky. That don't mean nothing, ladies. But just like I say in public, like sneaking around the corner and just right there on the spot.
My favorite
Walk
one.
out of the room with the family in the next room.
Hold on,
Right there, as soon as
so
you cut the
public?
corner.
Like you like the public stuff?
No.
I thought you said like
Immediate.
Okay. Like
Spontaneous,
like
if you will.
like premature ejaculate immediate.
That's a white thing too.
That ain't. Hold on. It was quick, dude. Pudgee was so quick to be like, "That's a white person."
Oh,
thing."
he was quick.
He was so quick. He was so quick.
I mean, all the examples we got are from.
Hey, it happens, man. Sometimes you come quick,
I've
man.
never-
hey,
that's-
sometimes
I wish.
Sometimes it gets on there and you're like, "Oh, this feels."
See, man, look. Here's the thing, though.
See, that's how I know you're lying. Because first of all, we say, hold on.
Yeah, you trying to take her off. Like, get off for a second.
Hey, though, that shit be crazy though when they be riding and you be like, hey, get up, hey, get up. Hey, get up. I was like, bitch.
Bitch, press that one. Hey,
Hey,
you trying to be a single mother.
Next time,
You don't get the fuck.
next time you gotta be calm. You gotta be calm about it. You gotta be like, hey, if you want to continue this,
Nah, look, I tell her straight up, look. I be like, hey, look. I'm like, look here. Look here.
be like, my compliments to the
Hey, you better move. Hey, look, I'm telling you, it's I stay up there.
chef. Be like, my compliments to the chef. It was very fantastic.
you're like, stay up there. You got an IUD.
Plus, you done been around the whole
It's a little late to be asking it though. If you ask,
Yeah. If you are, fuck.
yeah.
Use protection, guys. See, it got me nervous.
You don't want to be like Pudgee.
Why not?
I mean, you're handicapped and you got a hell of kids, man. That's
Damn.
That's a legacy, bro. Who's gonna pick up your torch? Oh, I forgot. You must have been gonna adopt.
yeah. I mean, we've thought about adoption.
I mean, you still have a lot of options.
Fostering is a cool thing that people do.
Fostering is a
If you
lick.
think-
I want to leave me on this earth, bro.
Fact. I want little motherfuckers like me. Like I said, if I was rich, I'd be a little motherfucker.
Well, I don't know why you're saying it as if you haven't already. Like, you're like, I want to live. Like, you have. You successfully did it. You procreated. You did it.
Yeah?
Like, congrats.
Shit is a fucking amazing, man. Dads out there staying in kids' life, son. Ain't nothing
Ain't Father's
better.
Day coming up?
Ain't nothing better. That's what they say, man. But I don't know too many people that celebrate.
I should call it National Cream Pie Day.
Let me get this damn porn on my phone, bro.
Yo, you. Someone said it said
Man,
for 7 minutes.
what I hate though, man, why on my browser, why every time I type in something on my porn, it just goes automatically to white bitches. I don't want to see white bitches. I want to see some black bitches. The fuck?
Mine goes immediately to BBC's.
That's been the DPS podcast.
Thank y'all for tuning in for episode 18. It was good. Got a little weird in there. But hey, we get it all here. I am comedian Pudgee.
I am Sauce Got Jokes.
DonovanStroud.
And thank you for watching and listening. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow.
So he wanted
We'll see you
Singing Negro spirituals
later.
and shit, nigga.